to deny me the permission to travel. It is my right. I am entitled to that as a matter
But
of
there
right.
is a reason.
If a lookout circular
See,
is on the face of it illegal in law,
see,
then I must be permitted to travel. And I've been
compute
permitted to
you
travel in the
compute
past.
the petition.
2 separate IAs were filed because they wanted to travel. One of them has traveled in the past. He was permitted. He has come back. Nonetheless, the learned single judges rejected the IA because when a query was put to the council as to what is the status of the DRT proceedings, he could not immediately answer. Nonetheless, in one, the scheduled date of travel is 25th, 25th of October. If 1184 is taken up, because 11484 is by a person who wants to travel for a wedding, and his scheduled date of travel, we have also annexed the air tickets at page L. He is scheduled to travel, but in the prayer itself, 31st October.
This is proceeding under 482.
No, Milos, we have filed a writ petition for challenging a lookout circular. The facts are that a company of which I am a director and a guarantor, there is an outstanding to a bank.
Okay.
So under the government,
there is the. Have you appended the writ petition?
Yes, the writ petition papers.
The fraud account of the company has now been changed into no fraud account.
So the company was declared a fraud account which has been set aside by a reasoned order. The company has gone into CIRP. There is a resolution plan.
So you have
Sir, I have challenged.
You have challenged the lookout circular.
Lookout circular.
What happened in this petition?
The petition is pending. Pending the petition, I am seeking leave to travel, which normally is granted. It has also been granted in the past to one of the petitioners. We have also annexed the order. Okay. The broad facts are that I am a director and a guarantor of a company. The company has already undergone resolution process. A plan was submitted. And the debt is settled.
And the proceeding before DRT is pending.
The DRT proceeding is not issued by the bank which has issued the lookout circular. It is altogether by a different financial institution, IDBI. So as far as Bank of Baroda is concerned, my learned friend appears for Bank of Baroda. They have not filed any criminal prosecution, nor have they filed.
The circular was only for the reason that the account of the company was declared a fraud account. Is it correct or not?
There were dues of more than 500 crores and over.
No, so, but is it correct or not?
Yes.
But then there is an order of this court.
Earlier, one of the directors were permitted to travel on a deposit of 7.
No, but then there is an order of this court 10/11/2022. Page 15.
Page 15.
SCA 707. This is by.
This is correct. Yes.
This is the same company.
Yes, same company.
Correct.
Same company.
So
same account.
This order of declaring the account as fraud account is set aside. Correct. So, and the DRT proceedings are not with respect to your dues.
No. Kindly see the impugned order, which your lordship says takes from us. The query which was put by the Honorable Coordinate Bench was to the effect that what are the proceedings and nature of proceedings and what is the stage at in the DRT. My learned friend's counterpart could not at that point either orally submit or put on by way of an affidavit to assist the Honorable. My instruction, since there is another counsel who is appearing from the panel of advocates before the Honorable DRT, so there are proceedings which have been filed against the guarantors now for recovery of those dues. The complexion of the matter would change. He is seeking for a travel permission. There is a serious apprehension that there will be a flight risk looking to the magnitude of the amount which is there. All those factors will be very germane. Collectively, if these aspects are seen, the apprehension is that 500 crores and over is to be recovered. And now that the company has gone into for that proceedings which before the competent authority, the tribunal, the directors are being now in the capacity of guarantors are going to be proceeded with for recovery of those dues. At this juncture, it would be reasonable for the bank to request the Honorable Court that huge public funds are at stake. And both
directors are
saying that we want to travel.
Whose wedding you are going to attend?
Some relatives wedding.
So then you may not go.
No, but let me.
Many times people will not be able to attend some relatives wedding.
Collectively, these aspects possibly. No, I'm single judge. I would respond to each and everything that my learned friend has said. Because he's appearing for Bank of Baroda. Let him say whether he has filed any recovery proceeding. He has not.
No, so then you have filed. You have not filed this application before the DRT.
No,
correct. You have filed this. You have filed this application before this court. This court may ask you about any other pending proceeding, and you are answerable. You can't say that this is not concerning the
my instructions possibly are not very accurate. You may re-verify as we are checking just now. If I'm just permitted to pass on,
there may be attachment
order. OA which is filed by Bank of Baroda versus Sumit Industries. It says so that he is not assisting. Now he's saying it is for this or that. There are proceedings which are pending. The Honorable Learned Court.
You can bring it on record and file another application.
Then permit me to move the learned vacation judge, because otherwise my application becomes infructuous. We'll place everything on record and we'll file a fresh application.
Having gone through the order impugned, dated 13/10/2025, passed by the learned single judge, refusing permission to the petitioner to travel abroad as correct stage of the proceedings before the TRT initiated against the petitioner has not been brought before the learned single judge, we do not find any good ground to interfere. First off, the present appeal, this intra-court appeal is accordingly dismissed. First off, our liberty is with the petitioner to file a fresh application by bringing the relevant material on record.
Leave to move the learned vacation judge may also be granted.
There.
Urgency
has to be decided by the vacation
otherwise, judge. The entire application. I don't want to.
It is beyond my jurisdiction to issue direction to a vacation judge.
Sir, as far as the
vacation judge is the judge of his own court.
But ultimately, everything becomes infructuous, so no useful purpose. And as far as the issues which my learned friend has
And
raised,
respect the power of the Chief Justice also sometimes. If
but this
needed,
very issue,
on the judicial side.
but can I point out page 91? Because in the past, this honorable court has permitted this very petitioners to travel
past was
in spite
past.
of the argument
See,
by the
past-
bank that
past
500
was-
crores without selling.
This was also argued before the learned.
No, I understand it was
My
argued.
learned friend was not there.
My friend may not interject and respond to every statement that I make. I only want to point out that
It
in
is
the past,
very
Trying to
accurate. I
see,
must bring it.
we are also looking to the eminent urgency because nothing
But
is
there-
going to happen
but-
if you are not going to, you are not
but
attending a.
there is a larger issue. There is a larger issue involved here. Because a corporate debtor which has undergone a resolution process.
That larger
at
issue
the-
we will hear after vacation.
No, but therefore, because to deny me the permission to travel, it is my right. I am entitled to that as a matter
But
of
there is
right.
a reason.
If a lookout circular
See,
is
if-
on the face of it illegal in law,
See,
then I must be
you
permitted to
argued
travel, and
the-
I've been
you
permitted to
you
travel in the
argued
past.
the petition.
I understand, but only problem is that we could not immediately respond to the
See, we
query.
left it open for you.
Therefore, only request is that let there be an observation that it would be open for us to move the learned vacation judge. Otherwise,
No, no,
circulation
see-
cannot be permitted.
Mr. Sanjana.
I understand I need to go back to the learned.
Sanjana, please understand my situation. I'm not in a position to.
I am not saying I understand.
I'm
what-
not in a
what-
position to issue any direction to the vacation judge to entertain any matter. Once I assign the roster of vacation judge, my power goes. The vacation judge is in charge of the vacation jurisdiction. Otherwise, there was no reason for me to say no.
Well, only but I have been granted
We have,
permission.
we have said
Please
liberty
see,
is with the
please see the
petition.
order at page 91 only for my satisfaction. Please see the order at page 91 where this honorable court in this very matter to this very petitioners has granted permission
Which year?
in the year 2024. It has been
Therefore, we
granted.
pointed out that
And
court
because
cases now
this
in that
attempt on the,
proceedings
but the
are now
law,
wanting
the
to
law on
be-
lookout circular is well settled. It is not for the purpose of recovery. So today what has
The
happened is
satisfaction
that by
of-
suffocating me, subject to all terms and conditions, I've gone and come back.
Satisfaction of the court is important. You can issue a note. You
Sir,
can
I have no difficulty about going back. My only problem is, sir,
application by bringing everything on record. You have not even brought anything.
so I'm not.
See,
I
Mr.
see the
Sanjana,
point.
you have not brought anything on record of this very appeal even,
Sir,
so that we can apply our mind.
Sir, I am slightly on the back foot because I could not answer the learned judge's query, but that does not mean
No, but
that I
then-
am a defaulter who does not
But-
deserve to go abroad.
But
If
Mr.
I am in law entitled to travel, I must be permitted to travel. So
Mr.
there's a
Sanjana,
small lapse on my
what
part.
we are trying to say is that that was a law lapse before the learned single judge, but you could have meted it out before us
I
by bringing everything before us.
Sir,
So
He has
Mr.
done
Sanjana,
it.
same
This is
power.
audible court
Sir,
order
my friend is showing
We
something
are-
from his
we are-
phone.
we are-
I have taken instructions from the client
are-
to us that IDBI is the only
No,
bank which
I
has gone to
understand
BRT.
it is
Now,
a-
possibly I have not been served. I am not aware.
See, the learned single judge was entitled to
Website of the official
satisfaction.
I'm not
Fine,
saying,
yeah,
sir,
sir.
So do it.
Sir, it is by default. I'm not.
So-
I'm not.
so Mr.
I'm not finding any
Mr.
fault with the learned single judge's
Mr.
order. I'm
Sanjana-
saying that
Mr.
if
Sanjanwala, we are saying something different. You could not have brought that fact before the learned single judge at that point of time. But we do not see any reason not to bring that fact
Very-
before us in this appeal.
Sir, we
When
have
you are
brought this fact.
challenging,
Now my friend
when
is
you are
today.
challenging the order of the learned single judge, say that for some reason I could not bring the correct facts, which were queries made by the court. You have not brought those
Sir, we
facts
have-
even before us.
Because only one statement needs to be made that except for IDBI, my instructions today are that IDBI is the only bank which has filed a recovery application. Now my friend is saying even BOB has filed. I'll go along. Let us proceed on the basis that BOB has filed. Nothing changes. The lookout circular is basically to ensure the presence of the person. Now today they have not filed any criminal complaint. As far as the
We don't know, nor there is any disclosure about any order, any proceeding undertaken by the DRT. If you are silent about it in the appeal, why would we attach any doubt or illegality to the?
I'm
order of the
not.
learned
I'm not. I'm saying that.
Why would we
for-
exercise our power?
Sir,
in
I'm
executive-
saying something else. Before the learned single judge, I could not immediately respond. But now before this honorable court, under instructions, I'm saying that IDBI is all that we are aware about. If Bank of Baroda has filed, all right, fine,
On the
let it be.
website of DRT.
I understand, but even if Bank of Baroda has filed, ultimately it will not have any bearing on the prayer which I'm making. As far as the lookout circular is
See,
concerned, the
Mr.
law on that is settled.
Anything, everything on record and then argue.
Very well.
Our only issue is
My only endeavor is to.
not anything even.
Sir,
in this appeal.
I'm not saying that please entertain my appeal here and now. I'm fine with the order with the honorable court has passed. But I'm saying that some observation which will entitle me to get some, otherwise my
That
petition
liberty
becomes
is there.
infructuous.
Liberty is there.
Liberty is there, but
Beyond that,
during vacation.
I
But during
help you.
vacation is all that I'm asking for.
I cannot help you. I cannot issue direction to the vacation judge. That is what my predicament is.
Right.
As a chief, neither on the administrative side,
On the judicial
as
side,
a chief justice or on the
on the
judicial side.
judicial side,
We are not, the division bench has
no, because I'm not saying
to issue direction to the single judge.
a judicial side, because orders are, we do make a request when matters are before the vacation. We do request the learned judges to permit us to move the vacation, and the learned judges permit.
So you have to demonstrate urgency.
My urgency is
Liberty is there.
liberty to move during vacation. That is all that I'm seeking from the honorable bench, and that is something which can be done on the judicial side also.
Need our liberty to move during vacation.
Of course, Manoj. Otherwise,
No.
otherwise I will not,
You-
because the LPA has not been entertained by the honorable court. The honorable court is dismissing the LPA, giving me liberty to file a fresh application. All that I'm saying is that permit me to move the learned vacation bench. That's all. No, I'm not asking for anything more. I see what is falling from the honorable court. I should have pointed out all this to the learned single judge. The learned single judge said, fine, we can't entertain this. I'm bound to file a fresh application with all details and particulars. But because I am not here a person who needs to be detained in this manner at the instance of a bank whose dues are compromised now. There is a resolution plan which has been approved. These facts are not being disclosed. From 110 crores are received by this bank. I am only a guarantor, I am only a director. And I have gone in the past, I have come back. I am not a flight risk at all. I have been facing this for more than 5 years. So all that I'm requesting, if it appeals to
What
the
is the date of your return flight?
return 1st November. So it will have to be, otherwise everything becomes
Where are the tickets?
page L. 5th November is my return flight from Bangkok.
Page?
L is the return ticket. And O is my flight ticket for 31st of October. I'm going on 31st of October, coming back on 5th of November. That is in one matter. And in the second matter, the date of travel is 31st October and 25th October, returning 1st November.
Are there any asset of yours here?
I-
You disclose your asset
I,
in India?
but we can,
All
I-
these details, your lordships have reserved the liberty, let them.
but
make an
if
application
the
before
honorable
the
court
signatures,
is,
let it be
sir,
exact.
if I obviously will have to take
Okay,
instructions
but
whether I have
it
declared,
will
this is
be
not something which I can
must
answer off the
be
cuff.
absence of all
But all
the-
that I'm therefore taking is,
Liberty is with the appellant to move a proper application before the appropriate bench.
Great.